Hello guys, I'm teacher Charles from Sydney. I've been working for likeshuo almost 2 years now and I'm very happy to be a part of this wonderful team. Today I'm going to talk about how to pass the demo class, which is an interview with one of our interviewers. I assume you've already watched the video about how to sign up and book a demo class. So I will talk about some important points on how to pass the demo class and the things that you should pay attention before your interview. First and foremost is the background. You should have a white background and a proper lighting. Please avoid taking the class in a dark environment so that your gestures and mimics can be easily seen by our interviewer. Secondly, the dressing code in likeshuo. For the male teachers, a shirt and a polo color t-shirt is acceptable, especially for the summer season. For our female candidates, in addition to the shirt or a polo color t-shirt, you can also wear a blouse. Of course, you should avoid to have a messy hair and sleepy eyes, as that will not leave a good impression. After that, you should have a proper headset with a microphone. Please make sure you test your device before you log into the class. Additionally, internet speed requirements for likeshuo is minimum upload speed 4 megabit per second and minimum download speed is 12 megabit per second. After you check the background, dressing code, device and the internet testing, now you can go to our platform to familiarize yourself with the features and how to use it effectively.
Let's talk about the platform and its features. From our main page, we should find its schedule and right-click to it. We open the link in a new tab and we will see the schedule page in front of us. Let's scroll down and find the tester plugin. If we click, we will see two options. We should choose test room 1. It will open the platform in a new tab, and on the left you can see the webcam icon. Once we click, your students will be able to see you, and on the right you can see the microphone icon. If we click to that, your students can hear you. Now here is the speaker icon. If we click, everyone in the class can hear anything. I want to talk about some other features. Let's start with brush. We click the brush icon and we will see the size adjustments. Let's draw some shapes with it. This is the smallest. Here is a medium size. And this is the biggest size. And you can also choose different sets of colors. And you can underline and circle the words in the sentences that you wrote. If you want to write something, you can click to this icon. It will open up the font size and color adjustments. I prefer 30, but you can choose different font sizes. And let's write something. If we want to delete something we wrote, we can click to this eraser icon and it will allow us to delete anything we wrote or draw manually. Now, if you want to delete everything on the page at once, you can just click to this clear icon and everything will be deleted at once. I want to also talk about the straight line and rectangle shapes. If you want to draw a straight line, you can just click to it and you can adjust the thickness of the straight line and the colors. You can also draw a rectangle by adjusting the thickness and the color. Now, I also want to talk about a very important function, which is uploading some photos. Once we click to that plus icon, we will see the page opens up and we can choose the photos that we would like to upload and click to open. Now we can see the platform uploads the photo that you have chosen. You should download that photo before you want to choose it from your files.
After you become familiar with the platform, now you can log into class 15 minutes before and wait for your interviewer. In the beginning of the class, you may receive some questions related to your education background and your teaching experience. You should give brief and accurate answers to these questions. Afterwards, interviewer will ask you to conduct the class as they are your students and you're the teacher. Please don't forget that after that point, now you become the teacher and they are your students. In the beginning, you can introduce yourself briefly and ask some ice-breaking questions like, how was your day? Are you working or are you a student? And what is your job? This part shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes. After that, you can give brief information about the topic that you are going to talk about. Now, you can start to ask the questions at the warm-up section. You can also ask some other questions in order to extend the topic as long as they are related to the PPT. During the period of time that you are talking about the warm-up section and during the entire class, try to focus on detecting any mistake. This could be about grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and others. Once you hear any of those mistakes, try to take a note and wait for them to finish their answer. And then you can correct their mistake. Please make sure that they understood their mistake and then proceed to the next part. On the next page, you will probably have the vocabulary part. You should give a brief definition of each word. Once you make sure that they understood the meanings, you can ask them to give examples by using these vocabulary so that you can make sure that they can use these new words in their sentences correctly. In the next part, we will usually have the dialogue part. In dialogue part, you and the student will read the characters and you will need to focus on detecting pronunciation mistakes. And if you detect any pronunciation mistake, you should underline or circle that word. Do not interrupt students' reading. After the dialogue part has finished, now you can go back to the words that you have underlined or circled, and now you can correct their mistakes. Time management is essential in candidate assessment. So, self-introduction and ice-breaking questions shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes. And the warm-up section should be around 5 to 10 minutes. Vocabulary could be around 7 to 10 minutes. And the dialogue part should not exceed the 10 minutes. Once you finish the class, your video record will be examined by our team and you will receive the result within 3 business days. Thanks for watching and good luck in your interview.